You may not see it happening, not in one day, not even in 1 year. But one day you will wake up and realize that this is not the life you wanted. The frustrating part is that you created this life little by little, without even noticing, through habits that seemed innocent. They didn't seem bad at all. They felt just like everyday life. Yet somewhere between saying I'll do it tomorrow and feeling too tired today, you lost your drive. You stopped improving. You started to accept less. Every year, millions of people tell themselves they'll change, set new goals, and make new plans. But they keep making the same unseen mistakes that keep them trapped in a cycle. When they finally look back, it's too late to reclaim that time. But this isn't the case for you. Not yet. In this video, we will reveal 7 things you need to stop doing right now. These habits quietly damage your focus, self-esteem, and future. Some may seem harmless or even helpful, but by the end, you'll understand how they have been quietly affecting your life and how to take control again. Make sure to stick around until the end because the 7th one is something many people can relate to. It's a mistake that nearly everyone is making, including you. Before continuing, subscribe, give a like, activate the bell to be notified when I post the next video, and leave a comment because it takes a second of your time, but it means a lot to me because it helps me grow the channel. Thank you. There's a reason social media can feel really addictive. Each time you get a like or a comment, it makes your brain feel good, just like when you eat something sweet or take a gamble. Before long, you're not doing things just for yourself anymore. Instead, you're doing them to get others to notice you. You may begin to read more books, go to the gym, or share your accomplishments, not because you enjoy it, but because you want recognition from others. This is where the issue lies. Seeking approval from others provides a temporary boost of confidence. It vanishes as soon as people stop cheering for you. You can't create a solid sense of self just from claps and cheers. If you keep chasing after approval, you'll find yourself always trying to impress others, changing what you think, your dreams, and even who you are to fit what people like. Instead, it's crucial to learn how to act without an audience. Engage in activities that no one else will see, like writing down your thoughts that you'll never share, or practicing skills without showing off your progress. Because when you stop looking for approval, your actions begin to come from strength instead of fear. The aim isn't just to be seen as confident. The goal is to truly be confident, even when no one else is around to see it. We really like the idea of having potential. It's nice to say things like, "If I really put effort into it, I could achieve that." This thought feels good because it helps us feel good about ourselves without having to actually do anything. But here's the reality. Having potential but not using it is just wasted effort. A lot of people would rather imagine being successful than actually working hard to achieve it. They spend their time thinking about what could happen instead of putting in the effort to make it real. Every minute you spend thinking about your future instead of working on it makes you believe you are making progress when, in truth, you are not moving at all. Don't get too attached to who you might become someday. Instead, be excited about the person who shows up every day, even if they're not perfect. Take messy steps, create rough drafts, and start projects even if they aren't finished. Most people disappear in the space between thinking "I could" and actually saying "I did." Stop dreaming so much about your potential. Start putting it to the test. You convince yourself that you're preparing. You gather information, you make plans, you adjust your equipment. But after several months, you still haven't begun. It seems like you are being productive. It feels comfortable. However, being in preparation mode is often just hiding your fears. You fear being judged. You fear things not turning out right. Psychologists refer to this as avoiding action by trying to have control. Your mind tricks you into doing endless planning because it makes you feel like you are making progress. But true progress only happens when you take the chance of doing something imperfectly. Think about someone who spent an entire year learning about cameras but never filmed anything. Or someone who wrote down many business ideas but never started any. The solution is straightforward but can feel uncomfortable. Begin your work even if you're not fully ready. It's okay if it's messy or not perfect. You won't achieve perfection until you actually start. It happens because you took action. Ask yourself, what is one thing I could do today, even if it's not great, just to start moving forward? Because waiting for the perfect moment may make you run out of time. You're feeling worn out, so you start scrolling on your phone, binge-watching shows, and trying to avoid reality. But after several hours, you don't feel relaxed at all. Instead, you feel more exhausted. This happens because you didn't actually rest. You just kept yourself busy. Being busy doesn't help you regain energy. It just makes you less aware. True rest helps you get your energy back, while distractions only take your attention away. You can't fix tiredness by drowning your brain in more noise. Think of your brain like a smartphone. When you scroll through a lot of things, it's like having many apps open at once, which makes everything slow down. Resting is like closing those apps and allowing your phone to recharge. Instead of just zoning out, try to actively recover by enjoying the quiet, going for a walk, stretching, listening to music, or even embracing boredom. Yes, boredom can actually lead to new ideas. The next time you feel fatigued, ask yourself, do I really need to rest? Or am I just trying to avoid something that makes me uncomfortable? Knowing the answer will help you decide if you are truly recharging or just letting your energy slip away. So, stop confusing distractions with real rest. The more you try to get away from your tiredness, the worse it becomes. You can't grow when you're around people who want you to stay the same. But many of us do this. We hold on to familiar groups that actually hurt our progress. Maybe it's that friend who teases your dreams, the coworker who talks more about others than improving themselves, the person who is always complaining but never doing anything to fix things. People's energy affects each other. If you hang around those who drag you down, you'll start to act like them, being lazy, scared, and making excuses. You don't have to stay loyal to those who make you feel smaller. This doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life. It means you need to keep your surroundings safe, like your mind relies on it. Because it really does. Seek out people who push you to do better, not just those who make you feel comfortable, who remind you of what you can achieve instead of what you've done in the past. Here's a guideline. If someone makes you feel drained every time you're with them, that's not a true friendship. That's a habit you should stop. Everyone is hurrying. You notice others achieving things and feel like you are falling behind. But being quick doesn't always mean you're actually making progress. Sometimes it just means you're going in circles. Moving fast can feel thrilling. Making real progress often feels calm and steady. We live in a time when taking it easy seems like a failure, but it can actually be the best choice you make. Imagine a plane that quickly takes off but goes the wrong way. The quicker it goes, the more lost it gets from the right path. Don't mix up just moving around with actually moving forward. Look at your life, not by how fast you are, but by how well you're heading in the right way. Ask yourself, am I going towards something that matters to me, or just escaping from things that are uncomfortable? The aim isn't to accomplish more. It's to achieve something important. Take your time, adjust your focus, pick the right path instead of rushing, because a slow journey up the right mountain is much better than a fast run up the wrong one. Your body gives you little hints before it really gets loud. Your mind sends signals before it breaks down, but you've picked up the habit of ignoring those signs with coffee and saying, "I'm fine," over and over. Not paying attention to those inner signals doesn't show that you're tough. It actually makes you weak. Feelings like burnout, anxiety, and regret don't show up all of a sudden. They are just the results of ignoring those early warnings. You need to learn to pay attention to the little signs, like the sigh you take after talking to someone, the stress you feel before going to work, or the enthusiasm you've lost for things that used to be important to you. These are messages from your future self trying to alert you. Take a break when you're tired, not just when you're completely worn out. Think when you're puzzled, not just when you feel lost. The signals from within you aren't a sign of weakness. They're actually wise thoughts hiding behind your feelings. Pay attention before life forces you to listen. Here's the reality. Your life doesn't fall apart because of one big choice. It slowly falls apart because of small habits that go unnoticed. And right now, those habits are being formed while you're watching this. If you change even one of these 7 things, your future will change direction. You'll get back time, energy, clarity, and most importantly, control. So, start right now. Do one little thing differently tonight. Close your computer early. Go take a walk. Say no to that tiring talk. You don't need a massive change to make a big impact. Just one small decision made every day. Because usually, the line between it being too late and still being possible is just one choice you did not make because you were too exhausted. If this video has helped you understand yourself a bit better, pass it on to someone else who could use the same wake-up call, and subscribe, not for motivation, but for reminders that help you stay awake while the world runs on autopilot. Your future is created one stopped habit at a time. Start with this one.